Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of the Back Office Revolution, an AI intelligence briefing for small business owners and operators. If you're leading a team, running operations, or just trying to keep up with the pace of change, this is for you. Today, we're breaking down what's actually working in small business AI right now. Not the hype, not the theory, the tools, tactics, and real outcomes showing up across Main Street businesses around the country. We've analyzed the latest research and case studies, and four themes stand out: training and literacy, CRM automation, email marketing that drives real revenue, and the rise of AI powered customer support. From chatbots to scheduling assistants, we'll also close with a look at the human side of all this, what it means for leadership, teams, and the future of work. So let's start where most business owners get stuck: getting your team up to speed. The truth is, the biggest barrier for small teams adopting AI isn't cost or complexity, it's time. Most owners are too busy running the business to experiment, and even when they want to, their teams aren't sure where to begin. That's why the new partnership between Google and the US Chamber of Commerce is getting so much attention. Together, they're offering free AI training for 40,000 small businesses across the country. The program covers practical skills: how to use AI tools to draft customer emails, summarize documents, automate simple admin tasks, and even brainstorm new marketing ideas using tools like Gemini or ChatGPT. This kind of structured learning is a game changer because it meets owners where they are, inside the tools they already use every day, like Gmail, Docs, and Sheets. No coding, no jargon, just everyday efficiency. The idea is simple: one person on your team gets trained, then they teach everyone else. Start with what's already on your screen. Automate one workflow at a time. And if you're still not sure how to apply it, think small. Start with what I call a 90-day AI playbook. In month one, identify your single biggest time sink. Maybe it's scheduling, maybe it's replying to quote requests. Pick one. In month two, test one off the shelf AI tool to solve it. And in month three, measure the results: hours saved, errors reduced, revenue improved, then scale what works. When small businesses start this way, practical, measurable, low cost, adoption sticks. It's not about chasing the next trend, it's about freeing up time to focus on the work only humans can do. Now let's talk about where that time gets reinvested: customer relationships. Every owner knows that relationships drive revenue, but too often they're buried under administrative noise. That's why more small businesses are turning to AI powered CRMs. And right now, two names keep coming up: GoHighLevel and HubSpot. Here's what's happening. GoHighLevel has built a reputation among service businesses, landscapers, contractors, marketing agencies as the all in one tool for automation. It handles pipelines, email campaigns, text message follow ups, and even missed call automations. You can build a workflow once, and the system runs it forever. HubSpot, on the other hand, dominates with ease of use and integrations. It's ideal for professional services or B2B sales teams that need transparency, reporting, and collaboration. The trade off is price. HubSpot gets expensive as your contact list grows, while GoHighLevel is cheaper but takes more time to master. The real shift we're seeing is that owners are no longer shopping for software features, or they're shopping for fit. The CRM that wins isn't the one with the most capabilities, it's the one that automates your five most repetitive customer touch points. That might be new lead intake, estimate follow ups, no show reminders, invoice nudges, or review requests. If a CRM can automate all five for your price range, you found your tool. And that's the theme we're seeing everywhere. Smaller businesses aren't trying to reinvent their systems, they're trying to simplify them. The goal is not to build some futuristic AI stack, it's to reduce follow up fatigue and make sales happen automatically. Speaking of automation, let's move into one of the oldest but most reliable channels for growth: email. Now, you might be thinking, email? Really? But here's the thing: Email remains the single highest return on investment marketing channel for small businesses. The only reason it's underused is because owners think it takes too much time to manage. That's where AI and automation come in. Restaurants, salons, fitness studios, even auto shops are now using pre built automations to stay top of mind with customers. It's surprisingly simple. They set up a three-step sequence. Day zero, a welcome message after a visitor sign up. Day 3, an offer or review request. Day 30, a reactivation message reminding the customer to come back. That's it. Three short emails that can lift repeat visits by 5 to 10% in the first month. Tools like MailChimp, Constant Contact, and specialized restaurant platforms now come with these sequences ready to go. You just drop in your logo and your tone of voice. It takes about 90 minutes to set up, costs under $100 a month, and it keeps working in the background. This isn't just about marketing, it's about building consistency. The difference between a small business with steady repeat revenue and one constantly chasing new customers is often this kind of simple automation. You don't need a fancy campaign. You need one reliable system that keeps your name in front of people automatically. So, if you do one thing this month, make it this: set up your first automated email journey, welcome, follow up, and re engage. That's your foundation for sustainable growth. Now let's turn to something customers are noticing immediately: AI chatbots and customer service automation. For years, small businesses avoided chatbots because they were clunky, confusing, and often made customers angrier, not happier. That's changed dramatically. Today's chatbots are trained on your actual website and documents, so they can answer questions in your own voice and vocabulary. A great example is fastbots.ai. They've grown to over 70,000 small business users in less than 2 years. The reason is simple: they make setup easy. You paste in your FAQs, things like hours, pricing, or service areas, and within an hour, you have a chatbot that can handle 20 to 40% of incoming questions instantly. The smartest part? These bots know when to hand off to a human. If a customer asks for a quote, complains, or requests something complex, the system automatically notifies your team by text or email. The bot handles the simple stuff. Your staff handles the important stuff. This isn't about replacing employees. It's about removing distractions so your people can focus on work that requires judgment, empathy, and creativity. Owners who've deployed these chat tools say their staff spends less time fielding repetitive calls while customers get answers faster, no, even at midnight. And that theme, humans and AI working together, takes us into our final section. Behind every successful adoption story is a business that understood one key truth: technology only works when people buy in. That's where leadership and culture come in. Some of the smartest companies right now are investing not just in automation, but in human skills. Tractor Supply, for example, is training its employees in emotional intelligence: how to listen, empathize, and connect. The idea is that as more routine tasks are automated, the uniquely human parts of the job become the differentiator. A computer can process information, but only people can create understanding. At the same time, leaders are facing a balancing act. Across industries, executives are warning that AI is beginning to replace some entry-level roles. If that trend continues, we risk losing the very positions that used to train the next generation of experts. In other words, if AI handles all the beginner work, who becomes the future specialist? The best small businesses are already thinking about this. They're using AI to assist, not replace. They're retraining staff to oversee systems, interpret data, and focus on creative or strategic tasks that add more value. Some are creating AI champion roles, employees who learn one tool deeply and help others integrate it into daily work. That kind of inclusion builds trust and momentum. And here's something that doesn't get said enough: when employees feel left out of the AI conversation, they resist it. But when they're part of the process, when they see it making their jobs easier, not scarier, adoption accelerates. Communication is key. Leaders who take the time to explain why an AI tool is being introduced, what it will do, and how it benefits the team almost always get better results. Researchers who study AI in the workplace are finding the same pattern. When people are informed, included, and valued, technology enhances their work. When they're left in the dark, it creates fear. The goal for every small business leader should be to use AI as a support system, a tool that removes drudgery and amplifies human potential. Because here's the truth: AI can handle data, but it can't care. It can't imagine, empathize, or build trust. That's still your job, and it's the part of business that can't be automated. So, as you think about adopting these tools, whether it's training programs, CRMS, email automation, or chatbots, remember that they're only as good as the culture behind them. Start small, stay curious, involve your people, and celebrate small wins. If you take anything from this briefing, take this: AI adoption doesn't require a revolution. It requires a few practical moves. Upskill one person on your team, automate one workflow that wastes your time, improve one customer touch point, measure your results, then scale what works. That's how small businesses win in this new era, by moving steadily, not blindly. So, to recap, here's your quick playbook. Use free AI training programs like Google's to get your team confident. Choose a CRM that automates your most common customer interactions. Build a simple 3 email sequence to keep customers engaged. Deploy a chatbot to handle FAQs and free up your staff. And finally, lead with humanity. Make sure your team understands that AI is there to help them, not replace them. That's it for this week's AI adoption briefing. If you've tried any of these approaches or found tools that genuinely work in your business, share your story. We're collecting real-world examples from small business owners who are turning AI into a competitive edge, not a distraction. Until next time, stay practical, stay informed, and let AI work for you, not the other way around.